I'm super excited. I hope you are too, because you're still there on your Feel Good Breakfast show, Expresso and S3. But also, there's a movie out called New Material, and I'm telling you now, let me set the scene for you. Now, after charming his way into South African hearts with the antics of his widely successful 2012 film Material, stand-up comedian Kasim Kaif, played by comedian and actor Riaad Moosa, is back with his crew and a few other colourful characters to test some new material out on anticipating audiences. So if you want to get a little tantalizer, take a look.
Please welcome onto stage, Kasim Kaif!
Since I've become better known, everybody wants to take pictures with me.
Just give me 1 minute, yeah?
They always give the Indian aunties the cell phone camera.
No, it's going on WhatsApp.
And she's the least qualified to actually use the cell phone camera. Just let me zoom in quickly.
Food!
Assalamualaikum, Rustenburg.
So, are you meeting any hot babes on the road?
Say paneer. I know that lady, bruh. There was lots of fitna there, and the next thing you know, our husband is dead.
This must be fate. You and me taking the same lift to get to the same floor. Like a rom-com.
I spoke to Shabira. He wants to welcome the audience.
On stage.
Yeah, he wants to do a little bit of stand-up.
What's the worst day of the week for Suleiman's chickens? Friday!
Don't do the chicken joke, Shabir. It's messing up the whole show. Let me do the stand-up.
I hope Yusuf knows what he's doing, because with these Lodian bras, you'll go from Kasim Cave to Kasim Bar.
Kasim Bar.
There is a dead pigeon in the Tupperware.
Why is there a dead pigeon in the Tupperware?
It's from Shabir. He's sending us a message.
Get down! They're trying to kill you!
Yo, that escalated fast.
You Fortsburg Mamparas think you can dollar me and run away?
I'm from Boxburg, actually.
Just shut your mouth, bitch.
Come on, that looks so good. New material, and let's give a warm, feel-good welcome to the comedians that form part of this incredible movie. It is Joey Rastin and Kurt Squadron! Yes. Hello, Joey.
Hello, Carl. How are you, my guy? Are you
Look good, man. Yo, you look...
Good, man.
Honestly, you look fresh this morning. I like it.
No, I freeze. And then I have something to cover me.
A carpet.
That is, I love it. That's very fluffy. And I can tell you that when it comes to this movie, it is more of Fatum fluffy, because you took this role on so beautifully. I just love to know, the commercial success, critical success of 2012 material. It must have been such a major task to kind of bring something new to the table, like new material. So give us a bit of a scene setter, Joey. Where do we start in the story? How do we start capturing this new moment?
So in 2016, Riaad actually wrote the script. And then I think it was finished. And it took him like 3 months to write the script. And then it took 7 years to fix the script. So that's why.
So it's okay. So there we go. So 7 years to fix it. But when it comes to your character is, I feel like you are like a voice of reason, but at the same time, I almost feel like you put the people around you into certain situations that actually really bring out the best comedic result, which is wonderful. But you are Kasim's friend. You are supposed to be there just to make sure that he's well guided. But tell me about how Yusuf picks up in this story as a character.
I think he's more emotionally evolved. I think he's also more ambitious. And the ambition comes from Kasim. And I think the most important thing is there as a voice behind Kasim. And that voice behind Kasim basically is, for lack of better statement, how to keep you on track, how to keep you straight.
Yeah.
Because the industry can eat you up, like Kurt Squadron will tell you. It eats you up. And if you don't have a good friend like Kurt, that's Kurt and Stuart. And we were blessed, like our generation of comics, we were very blessed because we had close friend relations. And I think what new material does is show that close friend relationships that we have amongst ourselves. And it comes on, you can see it on screen. And yeah, that's where Yusuf fits in.
Oh, the Furniture. I love that title. So you're mentioning Kurt now, and then Kurt's right here on the couch. I wish you were here, Joey, but of course, Kurt, you play an internationally acclaimed comedy legend. So you play yourself.
Bro, that's the best version of it I've ever heard. Thanks, keep going with that.
I'm going to. But tell me about this character, Gayton Silver, that you play in New Material. I mean, obviously you are with this lineup of individuals from Material. Now you're in New Material. And of course, this has got to be, it had to, when walking onto set, it had to be quite a moment for you to say, right, let's take this on.
Man, it was a huge honor and a privilege to play with my guys, you know?
Yeah.
In front of the camera. Usually we're doing it on a live thing and backstage is where the chat happens.
Yeah.
And if Joey's character, Yusuf, is to keep Riaad on track, my character is to take him off the track. And I'd like to believe that Gayton Silver did a great job of that. Yeah.
I mean, you've been in the industry for a while now, a long time. Where did the inspiration come from to actually kind of build a Gayton Silver character?
Well, I've had a lot of people over the years that have made me fantastic offers and didn't come through with a lot of them, and some of them have. And there's a certain kind of demeanor that a promoter takes on to dangle the right carrots and to make you kind of reconsider all of your moral value, really, and where it is that you're going. And Gayton Silver is literally a combination of all of those people I've met, good and bad.
Okay, this is actually very... because I know exactly what you're talking about, yeah? But I think it's important for us to, and Joey, thank you, Kurt, thank you, support local filmmaking and cinema, and be sure to catch the comedy sequel, New Material, releasing in cinemas nationwide today. Don't miss it.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso and S3, and we are still with the cast of an incredible movie out today. It's called New Material, the highly anticipated comedy sequel of that film Material. And I can tell you that this is something so unique. It is filled with comedy, it's filled with family, it's filled with chasing your dreams. There's every single thing you can think about inside this particular movie. And you know what? The pressures of supporting a family is also featured in New Material. Take a look.
Your mother is driving me up the wall.
Put on your jacket, Mariam.
Put on your jacket. Climbing Mount Everest later on, and you don't want to catch frostbite.
Please, can we get our own place?
I'm working on it. Let's get the show on the road! You're young, why don't you use Uber or Taxify?
Indians don't like Taxify.
Why?
They don't like anything with the word tax in it.
On the road again. How does that song go again?
It looks so good, and I hope you're going to go watch it and support our local movie industry because it's quality. Now, please welcome an actress that I do believe is just, it's my spirit animal, somebody who I love so much. Denise Newman has just joined us on the couch, and alongside Kurt. Now, Kurt, I know we have a bromance, but Denise is here now, so can we just damper it down a bit?
Up, bro.
Thank you so much, man. Denise, it's so lovely to have you. It really is.
Oh, it's wonderful being here. I haven't been here for such a long time.
It has been ages, but it's good to see you, doing your thing once again. It's always lovely. I know that Joey is still there because he couldn't say, he heard that you were here and he said, I'm going to stay online. So, Yusuf, it's still good to have you, my brother. Now, Denise, obviously, with regard to your character, you play Qasim's mom. And I'm sure there are so many dynamics because, of course, the thing about a mom is that you also have to deal with a certain, daughter-in-law. Oh. And I would love to tap into how New Material kind of navigates something that everybody tries to navigate in their own lives.
Yes. In New Material, surprise, surprise, I become the mom-in-law from hell. As many are, not mine. I must say that about my own mother-in-law. She's wonderful. But, and it's hard playing a character that people are not going to like.
Yes. Yes, that's it.
But it's also fun because you go in and you think, Denise, put your own sensibilities aside, put your own feelings aside, and you've got to serve the character because as actors, we serve the character that we play. And she happened to be the one who meddles and wants things done her way. And yeah, it's lovely.
When I look at a character like that, I mean, how do you draw inspiration? Because obviously you've got this son within the movie, and the son is trying, his best to make it big and look after the family, and you watching over, thinking, you should have become a doctor. You should, but now you chose comedy. What is wrong with you? Now, I just navigating that. What was that like? I mean, were there any experiences in your own life that you had to draw on?
Well, I remember when I first wanted to be an actor, I with great trepidation had to go and tell my folks. And I was so worried.
Yes.
And my mom turned around and smiled at me and said, give it a go. give it a chance. And when my mom passed away quite early in 1999, and then my dad one day brought out this, like Ibrahim does for Kasim, this book where they've saved all the clippings from the newspapers and things. And, and you realize that even though they were they had trepidations in the beginning about what you were choosing as your career, they allowed you to make that choice, follow your dream. Because how many people can say they go to work every day doing what they love, what they're passionate about, and you know that you made the right decision. So, yes.
I think this is so beautiful. Now, Kurt, before you and I get onto our bromance, say, Joey, I know you're still there. This movie, coincidentally, it really navigates something that I think that every one of these cast members have gone through, saying to, you know, your people, I'm going to try getting into this industry. So from your side, Joey, that concept of getting into the industry and having people say, it's not a sure thing, eh? You live in South Africa. Navigating that in your own life and also seeing it portray on screen a new material, I mean, how was that?
Riaad is waiting for us in a waiting room. He's going to join us. He's at his computer right now. I just wanted to say that.
Just thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay,
so yeah, because he's my friend. So he just sent me a message now saying, tell us people I'm waiting. So how I navigated it, I was in the finance industry and my late wife, my first wife, Hakim's Kurt is one of the few people that met her. Obviously, Riaad knows her. She was the one that said, yo, brah, why don't you just go do stand-up? You love that, do that. And then I'm like, how are we going to pay the bills? And then she's like, don't worry about that. You must just do that. Yes, the lighting is somewhat bad now. For the
You're shining nice.
So she was the one that encouraged me, and she was the one that was basically the only person that basically believed in me at the time. And yeah, I needed that. And look, bam, now.
Honestly, the way the light is hitting your face now, it's making me want to watch the movie even more, Joey. Just the way on the side there, it's gorgeous. It really is. It's golden hour. I can tell.
Golden hour.
But Joey, thank you so much, man. We're looking forward to the return of Yusuf. And then, Kurt, in a word, why go watch new material?
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Funny.
Thank you.
I squeezed in another one.
Denise, why go watch new material?
It's local. And that's important. It's important to support our own industry, and it's good quality. That's what more do you want?
Exactly.
We're making fabulous movies in South Africa, so support us.
Indeed. Support the local movie industry, and I can guarantee you it is going to be something special for you and the entire family. New material out today. Do support and enjoy the acting quality of Kurt Skoenraad, Denise Newman, Joey Rastin, as well as Riaad Moosa, who couldn't join us today, but you will see him on screen. Go watch the movie.